Give me your best hard count.
What are you doing?
Just practicing. Lay it down!
What are you talking about?
That's Grandview saying. They're ranked number 9 this season, so gotta get ready for the games.
Oh, cool. I'll practice too, and you can tell me more about the team.
Sorry, gotta go get a petty with the girls. But you can go on to gvvikings.com under football and find all the information you'll need, including the schedule.
All right, thanks. See you at the game.
Psst. Hey, want some stuff?
What kind of stuff?
Some Pop Rocks.
I already get my Poppin' Rocks from somewhere else.
What? Where do you get them from?
I get them from Radio Mashup, ADPS 88.1, Grandview's radio station, voted best 8 years in a row.
If they were voted best college station 8 years in a row, then I better take my business to KDPS 88.1 Pop and Rock Radio Mashup and give them a listen.
Hello, listeners. You're listening to Des Moines Radio Mashup, Edge 88, and tonight I'm here with Terry, and we're doing the Midnight Madness show for you. And we're going to start it off with a fun sports fact. I haven't told Terry. This is how we usually do it. And the fact is, mobile phone throwing is an official sport in Finland. So I haven't told Terry this. Yeah, I haven't told you this, but what do you think about that? Like, what?
That's something I would never really expect.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people nowadays really care about their phones and panic if they drop it, pray there's not a crack on it.
Yeah, and this is a sport. This is a sport that you throw in Finland.
I can't imagine throwing it for a sport.
Yeah.
I really cannot imagine that.
So many people are worried about their phones being thrown.
Exactly. And they do it for a sport.
Yeah. You heard it here first, Des Moines Radio Mashup. Up next, we have Giant. You're listening to Des Moines Radio Mashup here on Edge 88, and we're going to take a step away from sports here, and we're going to talk about the situation happening in Las Vegas right now. It's a sad thing that happened to all the people that attended the concert and were on the Strip when this problem occurred. All my condolences go out to the families and the victims injured in this situation. I noticed that a couple of players and organizations have donated money to the victims' families. The UFC recently donated $1 million to this situation.
Yeah, this is a very tragic event. It just happened very recently, and this is actually a big deal. Again, prayers go up to everyone injured and involved, and that were seriously injured, and of course all of their families. And shout out to everyone that's helping and donating money, to help them out really financially.
Yeah, it's a tragedy for our nation. So condolences again. Next up on the Des Moines Radio Mashup, we have Kesha. You're listening to Des Moines Radio Mashup, Edge 88, and the NHL has just started recently. On Sunday, I think, the Sharks played, and I'm not really big into the NHL, but last year the Penguins played, or not last year. Last year they won the championship, and I'm curious if they can win it again. But I've also noticed that hockey is getting a more sports notoriety to it. I'm not a huge fan into it. Terry, are you a huge fan in the NHL?
I'm not really a big fan. I don't follow it too much. But, I do follow sometimes the playoffs and like the Stanley Cup. Again, like you said, Pittsburgh won it last year.
Yeah.
That's really why I follow it. But other than that, I'm not too much into it really.
Yeah. This year I'm looking more forward to it. I want to go to more games. I want to attend more because I just noticed like a lot more fans are attending these games and talking about it more, and it's something that I think I can get into. Up next on the Edge, we have Mike Snow, The Heart of Me. And you're listening to Midnight Madness on Edge 88 Radio Mashup. Besides the NHL starting up, one sport is about to leave us, which is baseball, and the playoffs are coming. The Cubs are actually in the playoffs again, and I'm curious if they can actually win it back-to-back in years. And the favorites, I've looked this up, are the Indians and Dodgers. And Terry, I know that you're from L.A., right?
Definitely being a California guy.
Yeah, you favor the Dodgers, don't you?
Definitely rooting for the Dodgers.
Yeah. So I'm a Brewers fan. I'm from Wisconsin. So they're out of it. So I have no one else to cheer for. So I'm just going to cheer for your team.
Perfect.
The Dodgers.
Definitely going for the Dodgers. I hope, the Cubs, especially being after, 108 years, not winning a World Series. They got it last year. It'd be nice to see him win it again, but I'm not gonna go against my Dodgers. Yeah, they might fly the W, but sure, let's go for the Dodgers win. All right. Next up on the radio mashup, we have Royal Blood. You're listening to Des Moines Radio Mashup, Edge 88,
And besides watching sports, which everyone loves to do, there's also a game that we sports players like to do as well, and it's fantasy football. And for the people that don't know what fantasy football is, what you do is you get a bunch of players, you put them on a team. They can be from any team. You need a quarterback, wide receivers, any of the positions. And a couple players that are out, Delvin Cook has just torn his ACL, and the player to pick up would be Latavius Murray, which is his backup. I don't know, Terry, I don't know, I play it. I'm really into this fantasy football. Are you into it?
I'm actually not. A lot of people ask me that, being a football player, I do not play fantasy football.
Yeah.
But, I do follow all the players, and I'm familiar with those injuries and backups and everything. I just don't play fantasy football.
Yeah. Another player, too, Derek Carr has a back injury. His backup, E.J. Manuel, is supposed to go in as well. So if you have the time to pick those players up, go in, grab those players. They'd be great for your team. Next up, we have Bruno Martini on Des Moines Radio Mashup.
You're back with Terry and Jordan on Des Moines Radio Mashup, Edge 88. So we got a sports fact for you. Of course, probably a lot of people have heard about it, but, Dwayne Wade is now back with LeBron in Cleveland. He signed a one-year deal. I'm not a Cleveland fan, but I'm definitely a fan of those two playing together. They're, probably the best duo in recent years, possibly NBA history. I'm a big fan. I can't wait to see what those two accomplish.
Yeah, those two, when they were on the Heat, I remember when they were playing together, they were almost unstoppable. Man. And I thought Ray Allen and Garnett and Paul Pierce, when they played on the Celtics, you remember that?
Yes.
They were really good, and then that's when Dwayne Wade and LeBron powered up for their power couple right there down in the Heat, and now they're back up in Cleveland, which is nuts.
Can't wait to see what they accomplish. Up next, we have Summer 16. You're back with Terry and Jordan on Des Moines Radio Mashup, Edge 88. So we got another interesting fact for you guys. The Kentucky Derby is the oldest continually held sports event in the United States.
The Kentucky Derby. The
Kentucky Derby. So yeah, the horse races. It's probably very historical. I'm not too much into it. I know the horses. It's a big deal. Everyone bets.
Yeah, it's a huge deal.
But it is actually the oldest continually held sports event in the United States.
That's crazy.
I did not know.
I would have thought baseball maybe.
Yeah.
Because with the history behind that and everything that goes into baseball.
But
that's interesting.
Surprisingly, it's the Kentucky Derby. So horses is the continually held sports event, the oldest held sports event in the United States. Didn't know that.
That's weird.
Next up, we have Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson. You're back with Des Moines Radio Mashup, Edge 88. For all of our listeners that have not been to GVU Media, go check out the website. There's a lot of podcasts and stories and videos that you can be able to check out. It'll help you a lot. One that I saw recently it's called Laughter Yoga, and that's really interesting because most people think of yoga as something that could either be intense or that could be relaxing or kind of stressful. It's kind of hard to do. You really have to get the hang of it. But laughter yoga, it's probably not as serious, not as intense. It's really for anybody that wants to get it started. Really, start yoga. Laughter yoga would definitely be the best thing to do for you from the beginning. Again, that's GVU Media. Next up, we have Location. You're back with Terry and Jordan on Des Moines Radio Mashup, Edge 88. It is currently fall. The season is fall, and I personally think that's the best time of the year. Of course, you have football, you have Halloween, Christmas to end it.
Everything pumpkin.
Everything.
It's crazy.
The weather changes. The weather becomes nice. Gets a little bit cold.
Yeah.
You start wearing your blankets, your flannels.
Yeah.
Personally, my birthday's in November, so
that's why you like it, huh? That's why you like it.
I love it. Especially being a football player, I get to watch all the football games. Still currently playing.
Right now, yeah. That's for me too. I play soccer and I'm playing it right now, and that's my favorite time of the year.
Man.
I like the weather, first of all. The weather, put on my sweatshirt, put on shorts, like bonfires all the time.
Those are the best.
Yeah, I love the fact of fall. I love what it brings to the world.
Exactly.
Everyone seems to love it. I think it's almost everyone's favorite.
Almost.
So.
Next up, you have Your Song by Rita Ora. Des Moines Radio Mashup, Edge 88. So we got another random fun fact for you guys. Fishing is the biggest participant sport in the world. Fishing.
Participant. What?
Fishing is
You give me these facts, and I just think, like, what the heck, every time, because you told me the Kentucky Derby one, and I thought that was baseball before that.
Yeah.
And now fishing is the most
The
What was
biggest
it?
participant sport in the world.
Yeah.
I guess I can see that because everyone does, not everyone, but a lot of people do that as a hobby.
Yeah.
It is actually a sport. I've seen it on TV, believe it or not.
Yeah, I go out with my dad a lot.
Yeah.
We go fishing all the time, but for that to be the biggest participant sport,
It's actually a sport, which I really did not know.
yeah. I would have thought it would have been a bigger sport, so
Me
like
too.
football participation or baseball or soccer, like one of the bigger sports.
Exactly.
Not fishing. Fishing, I don't really watch a lot on TV.
Me
but,
neither, for sure.
That's
But yeah, that's
interesting.
That's definitely new to me. Fishing is the biggest participant sport in the world. Well, next up we have Madness by All That Remains. You're back with Terry and Jordan on Des Moines Radio Mashup Edge 88. So we got one more fun fact for you guys. The only 2 days of the year which there are no professional sports games such as MLB, NBA, NHL, or NFL, the only 2 days of the year are the day before and the day after a Major League All-Star baseball game. So the day before an All-Star game and the day after a baseball game, there's no other professional sport playing at all.
Really?
Zero.
Why is that? Why do you think that is?
I really cannot tell you, to be honest.
That's
I know there's-
interesting. Again, you're always giving me the interesting facts.
Yeah.
Man. I'm just like mind blown by these because I can't
Yeah.
I don't know why that would be. Why that would always play out like that every
Exactly.
month and every day to that.
Those
two things correlation.
That's what I'm saying. Those are the only 2 days of the year which there are no professional sports played. I mean, because there's always baseball games, there's always basketball, there's football 3 or 4 days of the week.
Yeah, but it always seems just to land on that day where there's
Exactly.
no more sports.
The day before and after a baseball game, there's literally zero professional sports.
What the heck? Crazy.
That's it. Terry and Jordan, Midnight Madness, Des Moines Radio Mashup, Edge 88.